when you came over, when you first came over,
Okay.
and you came in the window when I asked you for your license,
Right.
what did you tell me?
What did I do wrong?
Now, you said what for, and not that that's an uncommon question.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean,
it just didn't seem like you were very cooperative.
No, but I mean,
and
honestly,
I really I'm toning you out.
if you just pulled off to the side of the road and somebody pulls up and asks for your license, that's kind of weird, honestly.
Maybe somebody that's not in a government vehicle with red lights and sirens on it. Now, my sirens aren't going, but if these red lights were on, if I asked you for your license, I think you'd have gave it to me. Now, if I was this guy asking you, maybe. I got a uniform on, a badge, and bugles, and all this other stuff.
But still,
So if you're going to tell me that it's unusual for someone to ask you for your license,
right.
Okay.
Well, even if a police officer pulled up and asked me, I'd still wonder why, because
Sure.
I didn't feel like I was doing anything wrong, you know what I mean?
Right.
Right. I mean, I don't...
It's the inflection in how you came, and that's all human factor stuff. You know, I'm not mad or anything. I'm just telling you that's grounds for
that's just really weird
most
to
people
me, you know?
Our training, we're going to tone you out. We're not going to listen to you. The asshole ones won't even talk to you.
Right.
I don't need to talk to you. I can send you a ticket. I'll just need to take a picture of your license and go ahead, leave, and you'll catch a ticket in 5 days.
Sure.
You know, that's really the gravity of it. But all this extra talking that I'm doing is really, it might not seem like it, but it's more complimentary to you that I'd rather do this than write your citation. Because, hell, they're going to be waiting for you at the mouth of these canyons if I do, the supervisors that are listening. So, I mean, that's...
Sure.
Up here, rule of thumb, next time, Newcomb's Ranch, you went?
Yeah.
Okay. East of Newcomb's Ranch, everything's open. West, going down towards Tahunga, fork off to the 14th to Palmdale, this whole entire canyon section is closed. Now again, it is discretion, officer discretion. I haven't seen but one officer that gives tickets out to people that are arrested. They're not here. However, that happens. Most of us really don't care for the tickets, only because I got a bike.
Well, I mean,
and
that just makes me not want to come back, you know what I mean? Like, if I pull off to the side of the road, I'm chancing getting a ticket just for arresting. That's crazy. But, I mean, if that's what's going on, that's what's going on.
Right. Right. And I'll tell you what. Pulling off here to the side like this, like I'm telling you, it's really understandable.
Right.
I didn't give you a ticket.
Right.
I gave you a warning.
Right. I appreciate that.
So, really, nothing happened here but me giving you information and taking record of this.
Right.
Nothing happened here.
Okay.
What will happen, what could have happened, was the latter, and no talking, give you a ticket, and I don't even need to give you an explanation. All I really need to do is write down the order number, and that's, according to the guidelines, that's the explanation enough.
Right.
But no, this is a human kind of a human factor where a lot of this gets solved with communication.
Right.
And along with communication is documentation.
Right.
That's all that I'm doing.
Right. All right.
You know, so, just like I said, man, it's not about you not wanting to come up here anymore. You can stop anywhere along this road. Right. All I'm saying is, if you're gonna, it behoove you to just be careful on what you tell and how you approach officers when they can say, hey, let me see your license, or you're in a closure. I don't know. What I've experienced was the people that cooperate the most may not even get a written warning, definitely usually don't get tickets.
Right.
I'll just tell you that much. There's some of these guys out here that don't want to be questioned, don't want any kind of chance of lip from people when they're doing their job. And it could have been different if my partner was up here with me. And that's, just be careful when you're talking.
Right.
That's all. We all know that people rest.
Well, it's just an unusual situation to be, asked for my license just for being off to the side of the road. That's all.
Right.
That's all.
And then as far as signage goes, there's signs up, but they are very small. They are, especially on a bike, you'd have to get out and really look. that's all that's required by the government to post for the public, and that's just one tool along with the internet, phones, and news and all that media stuff. It's not. And what I'm telling you right now is what I've heard magistrates say over and over. It's not their job to go and to shove it down the public's throat.
Right.
Hey, you can't. This is
But I mean, at the same rate, that's like going to a different state and you can only walk one way down the sidewalk, and you're walking the other way. I mean, come on, that's just like.
You'd hope that
Right.
person, the officer, whoever, would be like, oh, you're from California. Hey, we're in Baltimore. You can't go this way.
Right.
I think there'd be some discretion used there.
Right. But I mean, it's just a weird situation.
Yeah, and we had a fatality up here. Maybe June. Was it late May, June? Just on the other side of where you're sitting. Somebody fell off. So whether you were gonna fall off, I don't think so. I think you're totally safe. This is a totally safe area. It's just the fact that you would attract people that might want to recreate.
All right.
And that's not putting the responsibility on you by no means. That's just us out here in the field doing our jobs to let people know. And hopefully if somebody did come, next time you take a break somewhere in here, and if someone does pull over, hey man, I'm just taking a break, but this area's closed.
All right.
You'd be helping them out.
All right. Thanks.
Otherwise, no problem. Just ride safe. Like I said, man, today's not my ticket writing day anyway. All right, so just ride safe, brother. All right.